What's up, nerds? Phoenix from Phoenix TV here with another episode of Let's Play Minecraft. This one actually on time. I decided that I would like to... I've got an idea for a thing, a little expansion to the server that I'd like to do. But first I'm going to need some clay to set up the first part of it. So let me go ahead and grab that, and then I will explain in a little more detail what I've got in mind. Hopefully this will be as cool as I'm thinking. Basically, the game plan is that I plan to make a sort of game land. Somewhere on the map that people can come and play and possibly win some things, maybe not win some things. Whether or not anyone uses it, I don't care. Actually, it'll be cool. But my first thing I want to make is a Rubik's Cube puzzle. How well it'll turn out, I don't know. I believe I've got all the stuff I'm going to need here. It's a matter of, getting around to doing it. So with that being said, let me go search around this place. I think I have an idea with my noble skeleton steed mittens. One of two, actually. And we'll go find a place. I'll settle in and let you know how it's going. After some searching, and then some horse returning, and then some hoofing it back on actual feet, I think I found the place. It's a little birch forest. It's got a bunch of flowers nearby. Admittedly, there's some lava, so you have to be careful about the wood structures, but it's flatter than most places overall, I would think. So, I like it. I'm going to start chopping down a whole bunch of trees here in hopes of making this an actually hospitable, habitable, a game-landable place. So, let's see how much of this is left after I'm done. I think that should be enough, at least for now. Next up, let's try and level off some of this dirt. I'd say that's a sizably flattened out area. Now with that, next step is obviously to go ahead and start building the first game, which I decided is going to be a Rubik's Cube riddle. It's not super complicated, but I think it'll get the point across nonetheless of sort of what I'm looking for. So let me go ahead and start assembling. Let me go ahead and put down a thing to get an idea, to get the point across, because this can be kind of confusing even for me, exactly how I'm going to make this thing work. So let me get a few pieces and I'll show you exactly what the build's supposed to be like and how I'm hoping the riddle will go. So this is what I have of the building so far. Basically it's going to look kind of like a Rubik's Cube with, 9 sets of 3x3 colored squares in it, with this black outlining. And then on the inside, it's going to have a chest and a sign with a pretty basic question, and I'll have to figure out exactly how I want to do the reward system. Basically, it should be pretty straightforward. The riddle will be honestly pretty easy. The problem is, I'm out of black wool, black clay, black hardened clay. Because we're on this very, very lava-heavy world, we're a little light on ink sacs, so there's a very, very 100% chance that this episode isn't coming out in the order I thought it was, and in fact, this is coming out immediately after the ink farm that I didn't know I was building. But needless to say, whenever you wonder what build I had in mind whenever I said I need it for a build, it's this one. This one was already in progress. So, keep up. And I'll try and say words. So that being said, I suppose I'll go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and throw in the rest of the blocks on this one, and then I'll leave the black lines out, and then I'll do the other one. Yeah, I'll keep it all straight. You just continue watching and enjoying as much as you possibly can. I've got all the colors in, including the riddle part, which, if you know the answer to this, you're welcome to comment below with whatever you think it is. But now, all I got to do is, go make an ink farm, and then I should be able to fill in these black lines. So, while this is going to be this is most of the episode done for me, this is now going to be another episode entirely for you. That's going to come out before this. Again, confusing schedules. So this is going to be most likely the second to last cut. And whenever I finish the other thing and get enough ink sacs, I should be able to come back in here and fill in all this. It shouldn't be a problem. So, Let me go film something completely different, and then I'll be back. Okay, it is now the other side of that recording, which happened to be 2 recordings, unfortunately for me. I've got what I hope is enough black ink. Well, I have enough black ink for sure. It's a matter of whether or not I've got enough hardened clay turned into, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and throw these in, and hopefully that will finish off this episode after I recorded 2 other episodes I hadn't planned on recording today in the first place. So after all that, I finally got them in. Decided I needed glowstone because the place was really dark, but now the whole Rubik's Cube is complete inside and out, with the occasional glitchy block that'll despawn eventually. But yeah, once again, here's the riddle. Which color should be here? Pretty simple. If you know your Rubik's Cubes, this is a very simple thing. If you don't, well, good luck trying to count them. Or whatever other technique you may employ. But that being said, this is Phoenix from Phoenix TV, here with a lot of work today. Hope you enjoyed all of it, and thanks for watching.